And first up tonight, new numbers from China as the coronavirus outbreak grows. 41 are dead, more than 1,200 sick, and now 2 students at 2 different Texas college campuses are undergoing tests for that virus. Andrea Lucia live in Dallas to explain the precautions already going into place across North Texas. Andrea?
Yeah, well, Texas is the 3rd most popular state for international students, and China sends more of those students to the U.S. than any other country. So while we know of no suspected cases here in North Texas, local universities are keeping an eye on those CDC guidelines, and first responders are taking precautions.
MedStar, what's the address of your emergency?
Dispatchers at MedStar in Fort Worth are already doing extra screening on 911 calls involving anyone with respiratory issues.
I'm just going to ask you a few more questions. Okay?
Asking about any travel history, particularly to the Wuhan region of central China.
These are the type of high particulate masks that the crew is going to put on.
Ambulances are stocked with special protective gear for both paramedics and their patients.
They're going to put a surgical mask on the patient to help protect those large water droplets in case they're coughing or sneezing.
So far, only 2 cases of the coronavirus have been confirmed in the U.S., the first in Seattle, another today in Chicago. But the CDC says it expects more cases in the coming days. Texas State Health Services confirmed we've had 4 suspected cases in the state. 1 was ruled out. 2 are university students. Little is known about the 4th.
The student we know is showing minimal symptoms.
Baylor University announced today it's moved its student to an isolated room on campus and thoroughly sanitized the room and residence hall where they live.
And we've asked the student to self-isolate, and that means that you refrain from going out or spending a lot of time in large crowds.
Texas A&M University says it will find out Monday if its student tests positive for the virus. If so, it's prepared to notify those who may have come into contact. We don't know much about the individuals who are being looked at. We do know that both confirmed cases in the U.S. and both university students who may have it here in Texas recently traveled to China. There was no case yet known to have been transmitted in the U.S. Reporting live in Dallas, Andrea Lucia, CBS 11 News.
Andrea, thank you for that update. Let's talk now about the symptoms of coronavirus. Just in case you're wondering, they can look a lot like the cold or the flu. According to the CDC, a runny nose, a headache, cough, sore throat, fever, or even just a general unwell feeling. If you have any of these symptoms and you've been to China or you've come in close contact with someone who has, you should seek medical attention. There's no vaccine or antiviral treatment for the coronavirus. And the coronavirus is even having an effect on the stock market. Companies that do business in China brought the markets down today. The Dow Jones fell 170 points, NASDAQ down 87 points, and the S&P 500 had its worst day since October.